Today's August the 2nd, 2019, and by now I'm sure many of you have heard the unfortunate news, and it's part of life, unfortunately. It's super hard to even discuss this subject at the moment. He affected a lot of people. Harley Race. To a lot of people that are watching, they saw him as the wrestler. And believe me when I tell you that he was the man. And that, in and of itself, is an understatement. He always carried himself with pride, dignity, and class. And is never going to be duplicated. That said, his company, World League Wrestling, that was his baby. That was his creation. And man, he created a lot of stuff, and that WLW is only a part of what his life was about, but it was a big part too. He loved the fans, he loved the wrestlers, the staff, and the students, and we're going to keep moving on. Is what he would do. He has told me numerous times, that he wanted World League Wrestling to continue on because that is his legacy, no pun intended. So I have told everybody, and you could take this to the bank. Just like everything that he used to say, you could take it to the bank because he delivered upon his word. And that is something that is hard to find nowadays. I've told him over the past few days that they have broke the mold as it pertains to the type of person he is. A lot of people knew him as, like I said earlier, the wrestler. And there's been a select group of people over the years that have gotten to know Harley Race as a human being. And that's the side that most people hadn't had the opportunity to see. But for those who had, you knew he was just incredible. And again, that's an understatement. That said, WLW is going to stay on, and I'm going to fight. Like I said earlier, I'm going to take this to the bank, and not one. You're going to have to kill me to prevent this from happening. But I'm going to fight with every ounce of air in my body and every drop of blood that's running through my veins to keep World League Wrestling alive and well. Not because I want to, but because I have to. It's what he wanted. It was his one of his last wishes. And I'm not going to fail him. With anything in my body, I can't and I won't. So tomorrow's event, August 3rd, Supershow 7, will be taking place. We are all in the midst of grieving, and for some it might be shorter, and for some it might be longer, and each individual is different. That said, everything is going to be taking place as scheduled tomorrow. Teddy Long will be here. The wrestling matches will be nothing short of above par, because that's what Harley Race's work ethic was. He knew nothing less than to be great. He knew nothing less than to be the best, actually. And he had, the words commanding respect has been thrown. I've heard that a lot as it pertains to describing Harley Race over the past 24 hours. And it's 1,000% true. He commanded us, demanded from us, that we go in there and do nothing less than 100%. I guarantee you tomorrow That's exactly what you're going to see. This show will be nothing short of great. In every fashion of the word, every letter. I can guarantee you that you're going to see a group of individuals, both guys and girls, that's going to go out there and put their heart into it, because that's what Harley Race would do. I'm going to leave you with this. Over the past few days, Harley Race had been hospitalized, and to give, I'll go into detail, next week, maybe the week after, about the series of events that have taken place over the past month. It's been a long month, and the best thing that has come out of this is that Harley Race is a buff. He's no longer suffering anymore. He's not in pain anymore. He dedicated his life. He put his body on the line every single night of the week. Not because he had to, in addition to because he had to, but more importantly, he wanted to, because this professional wrestling is his life, to put it plain and simple. And he has allowed a lot of people to learn from him. And it was an honor. It wasn't a right. It was an honor to have the students and the wrestlers from all sorts of walks of life come into his life and learn from him. And I'm not just talking about World League Wrestling and the Harley Race Wrestling Academy. I'm talking about the other wrestlers that he had such a major influence on. And that list is endless. I can guarantee you that. That said, I could speak and tell you that the amount of love and support from every facet of life has been, nothing short of amazing. With that, I'm going to cut it here, and we look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. The tailgating party is still taking place. That's going to start at 2 o'clock. We're going to have some of the wrestlers and students of the Harley Race Wrestling Academy at the car show taking place on Main Street tomorrow morning. And it's World League Wrestling is Harley Race, and Harley Race is World League Wrestling. Harley Race is wrestling in generality, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll leave it right here, right now, with this. Harley Race, the man, the myth, and the absolute legend. We love you, man. We all love you. I love you. And we'll see you. We're going to make you proud. It's going to start tomorrow.
We.
Io sono.
We are.
We are.
I am World League Wrestling.